In today's video, we are going to be talking about South Glen Ellyn, which if you've ever watched any of my YouTube videos before, you guys know that I've been raised here my whole life, went to the schools, worked here since I was 16, and kind of everything else in between. And a lot of you guys that are relocating here to Chicago western suburbs, whether it be from the city of Chicago, from a surrounding suburb, out of state, or out of the country, you guys typically ask me about Glen Ellyn, and I want to cover just South Glen Ellyn as a whole. So in today's video, that's what we're doing, and we're getting after it right now. Check it out. What's going on YouTube? Brand Blankenship here, your favorite Chicagoland realtor with Keller Williams Premier Properties. And like I said, if you guys have watched any of my YouTube videos before, you guys know that I rave about Glen Ellyn, and I'm from here kind of my whole life. And like I said, we're covering South Glen Ellyn as a whole. So I'm going to go over kind of where you shop for groceries, the schools, different neighborhoods, food, and stuff like that. And if you have any other questions about what it's like living here in South Glen Ellyn, just drop a comment down below, or you can shoot me a call or text. I'm more than happy to kind of chat about it. But the very first thing I want to talk to you guys about is kind of the schools here. So ultimately, I can't really talk about schools at at a crazy level, because at the end of the day, you need to do your own due diligence and figure out what kind of is the best fit for your children and stuff like that. But ultimately, there's a lot of free stuff online. You can go on Facebook groups as well on Facebook and ask, parents that send their kids to the schools here. And, niche.com is a great resource. And even calling the specific schools, especially elementary schools that, you're looking to put your kids into. But here, like I said, I grew up in Glen Ellyn, so I went through the whole school system here. I went to Briar Glen, Glen Crest, Glenbar South. I even went to the College of DuPage, which is also located in Glen Ellyn, which is the community college. And I went to Northern Illinois University, aka NIU, aka not Indiana University. But, I think I came out pretty okay. Glen Ellyn, South Glen Ellyn belongs into District 89 for your elementary and middle school, and then District 87 for your high school. So the four elementary schools here that filter into the middle school, aka Glen Crest, is Briar Glen, like I said, Parkview, Westfield, and Arborview. So I'll kind of go into different neighborhoods later on to this video and kind of the real estate portion of everything like that. But right now, I'll post links down below to each of these four elementary schools according to niche.com, so you can kind of look at the rankings there and, look at more information. But I'll probably pop some stuff on the screen right now too, so you can kind of look at the general rankings for each of these schools. So I went to Briar Glen. My family, they raised me and my siblings in South Glen Ellyn. And we lived in a subdivision where it was basically Whedon, but it's unincorporated Glen Ellyn. So Briar Glen actually belongs into the city of Whedon, but it filters into Glen Crest as well as Glenbar South. So and it belongs to District 89. So like I said, if you want more information on these schools, I'll drop them down below in the description. They're all pretty highly rated according to niche.com, but if you want to do your further due diligence, what you guys should is I'll drop links down below in the description, and you can always ultimately call, these different schools as well. And if you want my own personal perspective at a higher level, give me a call. I'm more than happy to kind of chat about it. And if you're in town, we can, grab some food, grab a beer, or whatever the case may be. But the first thing I just want to touch base on when it comes to living South Glen Ellyn is kind of the schools here and the parameter of where it belongs to, and kind of a short general breakdown of the school district here with District 89 as well as District 87. Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about is kind of different neighborhoods as well as the real estate here when it comes to living here in South Glen Ellyn. So I just talked about schools, and if schools is important to you and you have little kids and you're looking for a certain elementary school, whether it be Briar Glen, Parkview, Westfield, or Arborview, I can totally help you and make this job easier about locating that specific neighborhood or kind of pocket here in South Glen Ellyn that filters into that elementary school. And with that being said, shameless plug here is that, I'm also a full-time realtor, and my team and I have the incredible opportunity of helping awesome people just like you. So if you're looking to purchase a home here in Glen Ellyn or the Chicagoland area, call, text, shoot me an email. My team will be absolutely honored to help you guys out. But yeah, so I lived here in the Foxcroft subdivision, and when my parents were looking for a home, they kind of wanted either Briar Glen or Arborview, and ultimately we ended up in Briar Glen. So that's where we live now, is the Foxcroft subdivision. So Foxcroft is, a South Glen Ellyn neighborhood that filters into there. But there's a lot of great, awesome neighborhoods here in South Glen Ellyn as well. You got Lincoln Hill, you got Butterfield West, you got Arboretum Estates, you got Maryknoll, and you got Raintree, and the list can kind of go on and on and on. But there's a lot of different pockets here. You got your great big starter homes like in the Marino subdivision or even Lincoln Hill or Arboretum Estates. Or, there's a lot of people that are relocating from the city of Chicago that I also help that, are looking for their first home and looking to plant their roots down and, not going too crazy on the size of their home, but looking in that like 300, maybe 450 price range. And there are a lot of homes for, in that scale as well. And if you're looking at kind of like a Foxcroft walk, especially if you're looking at the subdivision, there hasn't been that many sales in the past 2 years here, I believe under 10, but I'll post something up here right now to kind of go to that video of the walking tour of Foxcroft. But like I said, you guys, if you are in the market and you're looking to make a move here to South Glen Ellyn and you're looking for a specific elementary school, give me a call, text, or email. I'll help you out, make the process a little more easier. And if you have any questions on any of these South Glen Ellyn neighborhoods, give me a call, because I want to make more videos when it comes to kind of walking tours like I did for that Foxcroft one if you guys haven't watched yet. So number 2 is kind of the different neighborhoods here in South Glen Ellyn. The next thing I want to talk about that I think is pretty important when it comes to living here in South Glen Ellyn is where you're getting food, where you're going for grocery stores, and where you're kind of going for everything else in between if you're looking in South Glen Ellyn specifically. So, I said Roosevelt Rd is kind of the divider between North and South Glen Ellyn, but there's a lot of shopping, food, and everything that I'm going to kind of give it like 50-50, but really more to the South Glen Ellyn side because North Glen Ellyn has downtown Glen Ellyn in general. So for, grocery stores and stuff like that, if you're looking to get groceries, on Roosevelt Road, we have a Jewel Osco, which is, for a fun fact, actually my first job when I turned 16. And there's a Trader Joe's as well, kind of on the eastern portion side of, Roosevelt Road in Glen Ellyn. But my family, like I said, they lived in the Foxcroft subdivision. So we usually didn't go to that Jewel Osco there on Roosevelt Road in Glen Ellyn. We usually went to the one Donata, which is in Wheaton. It's not really Glen Ellyn, but a lot of people, whether they're living in Glen Ellyn or Wheaton, kind of go over to that Donata shopping center, kind of in general. But along Roosevelt Road, there are other shops as well, from Ace Hardware to Staples and to a different assortment of kind of things as well. And when it comes to food, I'm a big foodie. Chick-fil-A isn't in Glen Ellyn. It's granted, I'm lucky enough that it's in Donata and Wheaton and everything as well. But for food on Roosevelt Road, because that's typically where everything is for food-wise when it comes to living in South Glen Ellyn, is, we got Giordano's there, we have Raising Cane's, we have a Buena Beef. There used to be a really good Mediterranean place called Apolis that I actually knew the owners from high school and stuff like that, but they closed down their Glen Ellyn location. And if you want to have really good Mediterranean food, they have their first spot open still in Lisle. So go check them out, Apolis Grill. It's pretty incredible. But we have our Chipotle, we have Panera here. There's a really good sushi spot called Hokai, which is in the strip where Trader Joe's is at on Roosevelt Road, and Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that. And for me growing up, everything was just kind of on Roosevelt Road. Right now, my dad really enjoys going to Ellen's Tap and Grill, which is in where Pete's Supermarket is, which is on kind of where Bunker Hill, which is a subdivision here in South Glen Ellyn as well. But yeah, my dad really enjoys going over there. He always grabs the Philly cheesesteaks and stuff like that, and he goes to hang out with people over there from the gym and stuff like that. But another thing that I also want to bring up as well is kind of things to do here. South Glen Ellyn, I mean, a lot of people just go to downtown Glen Ellyn typically to do something fun. But like I said, you have that bar over there called Ellen's Tap and Grill. For fitness-wise is Health Track Sports and Wellness. And there's a lot of different parks from Marino, which has your mini golfing in there as well. You got the Village Links where a lot of people love going for, golfing and stuff like that. They have a great driving range. Reserve 22 is awesome for happy hours and food. And the twilight hours, if you want to golf 9, is only about $10, I believe. But I'll drop a link down below the description if you are a big golfer, like a lot of people here are in the Chicagoland area. But ultimately, that's kind of South Glen Ellyn in a nutshell. I know this video, I talked pretty fast about everything like that. But, kind of a goal for you guys, especially a lot of you guys that reach out to me and say like, hey, Brand, where are kind of the videos kind of thing. This is really for you guys. I appreciate all the support and all you guys watching. And if this is your first time on this channel or you're a continued watcher but not subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and let me know what you guys want to see next, because it'll tell YouTube I'm doing a really good job at making this video kind of thing. And if you're considering buying, selling, or investing here in Glen Ellyn or the Chicagoland area, my team and I would be absolutely honored to help you guys out. We have a lot of people with their real estate goals and everything like that. So email, text, call, information down below in the description. Watch one of these videos up here, and I will see you guys on the next video.